What's up, y'all? This is Jesus Girl. Hi. I'm about to head out, but before I do, I just wanted to talk about something that's been on my heart since last night, since yesterday. Yesterday went fast, by the way, but that's anyway. So I was on Twitter, and something prompted me to, just browse on Twitter like always. And somebody had mentioned something about somebody killing themselves. And being a nosy person we all are, I'm like, who? I do research, like I dig deep. So I'm like, who is everybody talking about? And so I just did research, and I'm not gonna sit here and say I knew who he was because I didn't. Honestly, I know who Honey Cocaine is. She's a rapper under Tyga or whatever. And long short, I've seen Freddie E or whatever, and I'm like, okay, for some reason, my heart just started hurting. And honestly, like I said, I didn't know him. I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't, or people probably want to say, oh, now you want to hop on his bandwagon or whatever, but that's not the case. So I just started doing my research, and my heart. I don't know. I just have a heart for like I'm sad, right? Like it's upsetting right now. I have a heart for young people. He just turned 22. And what I want to tell people is open your eyes and stop being blind and naive to what's going on in the Hollywood scene. Because people who know me, not to talk about myself, but I like to illustrate so that people can get a better feel. People who know me know I love to write. I've been writing since I was 8 years old. It's always been my passion, like I love it. So if I get an opportunity, and I want you guys to listen to me, follow me on this. If I get an opportunity to further my talent and I get discovered, I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm gonna be like, yes, let's go to LA, let's go to New York, let's go to Hollywood, let's do this. I finally got this opportunity to be able to further my talent. I'm excited. So I said that to say this: what is making these stars, just like Lori Joe that was under with Kendrick Lamar, very talented, very beautiful, and she jumped off of a building and killed herself. What is making these young stars go crazy to the point that they're taking their lives? People are blinded and saying they want you to think it was over honey cocaine. It was more. It was deeper than that. And honey cocaine. I don't know why people are so. I wouldn't even say stupid. I don't want to call nobody stupid. Why people are so blinded? Honey cocaine showed screenshots of their conversation, and he was like, "I feel like everybody's out to get me, and you go through it just like I go through it, and you see it." What do you think he was talking about? Come on, be smart. If you look at the screenshots that it's all over the internet. Before he killed himself, he said, I don't really know, too much about this situation. Maybe they were dating. I'm pretty sure they had something going on. I mean, as young people, we can tell. But he sent her, I think I feels like people are watching me, and are they? He said, is it true? And she said, always keep God first. The devil's always out to get you when there's money involved. What do you think that was about? That wasn't just about honey cocaine. It was deeper than that. It was more to that. That guy, I didn't even want to look at his YouTube videos because it was just going to make me more upset. But I looked at his videos. He's funny as heck. Seemed like he had a good personality, funny, strong. He seemed like he was a very strong individual and very talented. I didn't even look at his poems or whatever because it really, honestly, would have hurt my heart more because seeing somebody with a talent take their life, that has a God-given talent, seeing somebody take their life, that would have hurt my heart more. So I didn't even look at his poems or listen to his music because it would have just, upset me more. But I said that to say this: don't be blinded and naive to what's going on. People saying, "Oh, he killed himself over a female." It could have been not only that; it could have been more. It had to be more because, like I said, he was obviously strong because if you're strong enough and ambitious enough to get discovered, obviously he had that strength to go hard after his dreams and get discovered by Tyga or whoever. So he was a strong dude, obviously. So all of a sudden you're strong and he's making videos and he's happy. He seemed like a happy person. Maybe deep inside he wasn't, but he seemed like a strong person. So what brought him down and broke him down so low that he had to put a gun to his head and take his life? What was really going on? We gotta stop being blinded and naive to what's going on in this Hollywood thing because, like I said, it wasn't just honey cocaine. It was deeper than that. And like I said, if you look at the screenshots that she even put on Twitter, you will see he was like, I think it's somebody out to get me. Y'all gotta stop being blind to this stuff. Like that's one thing that I have to say. Stop being blind to what's going on in this music world because it's deeper than what people are making it out to be, and people are so blinded. Oh, he killed himself over a female. Oh, her stuff must have been so good. Like it was deeper than that. And my condolences go out to his family. And like I said, I didn't know him, but when I'm not, like I said, I hate talking about myself, but when I have a heart for somebody and it prompts my spirit, and I get mad about somebody, that just tells me in my spirit that he was very talented and a very good person. And he died so young. He just turned 22. You think about it, and that's another thing. You just had a birthday and you want to kill yourself? Nobody in their right mind. Nobody in their right mind. The last thing you want to do when you just have a birthday is take your life. Like, something was deeper. We have to dig deeper. He was a handsome guy, very cute. Like, I'm not. He was cute. He was smart. You can tell he was just funny. He loved life, and it hurt me. And I just want to say about suicide, it has to stop. It's a nasty, nasty, nasty spirit. And anybody who's watching this, and if you're not saved, okay, I don't like to throw religion on people, but that's Satan's work. That's the devil's work. He wants you dead. That's what he wants. So don't ever think, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a deadly disease. And that's another thing. We have to think about the decisions that we make. Think before we do things, so it won't cause us to get depressed. We got to think before we have unprotected sex, so then that won't lead you to getting a disease like HIV or anything, and then you get depressed and want to kill yourself. Or think before you do things. I'm not saying that doesn't mean that you're immune to something tragic happening to you, but we got to think before we make decisions, for one. But not only that, I've been through things where I was just like, man, look. Like, God, I don't want to, honestly, I've been like, I don't want to live. I've been through that, and I can relate. So anybody who trust me, I've been to the point where I was like, I'm done. But that's what the devil wants you to do. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. He wants to destroy you. He wants to destroy your mind, your soul, your spirit. He wants you dead. You got to be strong, and it's hard to be strong because this life will, trust me, I know. Some things in life we just be like, look, I don't want to live. I don't want to do this. Like, I know, but I just want to say, anybody thinking about suicide, get help. And I think the reason for suicide is, hold on. Okay, I was making sure it was still recording. My bad. The reason for suicide is, I'll get a better camcorder soon. But anyway, the reason for suicide is a lot of people feel like they're alone. When people are depressed, they ain't trying to hear it. They're not trying to hear it. Somebody could be telling you in your face, I love you, I love you, I love you, and they're just like, whatever. No, you don't. Like, when you're depressed, you're not thinking rationally. But try to think rationally. And I just want to help people because it's a nasty spirit. Try to think rationally and realize that there's people who love you. There's people who care about you. Trust me. I don't care. There's people, honestly, people with the most kindest hearts, like myself and like a lot of other people, not just to talk about myself, who don't even know you and want to help you. There's people out there who care, and that's one of the reasons people kill themselves, because they're like, man, I ain't got nobody, but that's not true. That's what the devil wants you to think. And think long and hard before you take your own life, because life is precious. It may not be perfect, and things like not having money or enough food, things like that can stress us. But just know, when you keep a good relationship with God and you stay close to Him and keep praying, things get better. Life is not perfect, and life is not even all about money and all of that. And I think, just pray for peace of mind, and don't kill yourself. You have a lot to live for, and when you have that gun to your head, or you thinking about hanging yourself, you'll be so glad when you put that gun down and you look 2 years from now or a year from now, like, I'm so glad I didn't do that because my life is precious. I'm so glad I didn't decide to kill myself. I'm so glad I kept pressing on. You'll be glad you didn't. And my heart just hurts for Freddie E. It hurts for him. Like I said, I didn't know who he was until but still, it still hurts because that was my peer. I'm 24, that was around my age group, and it hurt. And especially, I guess I feel like I can relate because he wrote poetry, and I write poetry, and he was talented, and it hurt so badly. And also, I just want to say, these young people, don't be so, oh my gosh, I'm going to get into Hollywood with my talent. Be careful, like, seriously, because obviously it's something going on. Stop being blind. Be careful. Be careful who you get around, because it's a lot of talented rappers and people, singers out there, and songwriters. Before you get into Hollywood, be careful who you surround yourself with. I don't care if they say they're the biggest Christian, good person in the world. They're guilty until proven innocent. Do some research and homework on them, and be careful, and keep your family close if you get into Hollywood. I don't know much about it, but I know there's something going on. So if you're close to getting discovered, be careful. If you know somebody who's close to getting discovered, tell them to be careful, be careful. If your mind's not right, don't do it. I know the money and all the fame sounds good, but obviously it's not worth it. It's not. Look at Michael Jackson. Look at all these people who, lost their lives. You know what I'm saying? Who had money and fame. God rest their soul. But if you know somebody, even if you're watching this and you know somebody, oh, I know John or Jane, they're close to John and Jane. They're close to, getting in LA, let them know, hey, they might be like whatever, but just tell them if you care about them, be like, hey, be careful who you surround yourself with and who you sign off. Whatever you sign, and make sure you look at what you sign, and whatever contract you sign, and make sure you pay attention because there's something going on. So that's all I wanted to say. Please continue to pray for Freddie E's family. Pray for Honey Cocaine. I don't know about that, but there's so many people bashing her, and I don't know about that. Pray for her. Just pray for Tyga. Pray for all them, Lil Wayne, all of them. Just pray for them and be blessed. I'm about to go. It's kind of gloomy outside, but God bless you guys, and keep praying for anybody who's suicidal or, and let's be there for each other, and definitely just keep praying. This world needs prayer. Subscribe, and God bless you guys. Bye.